Hello, today we're going to have a look at some of the engines and tractors I've collected over the years. I like to start them up periodically so that they don't seize up. This particular engine I bought from the Grantham area. It was connected to a grain dryer via this prop shaft here, and the farmer used it for drying his grain before I bought it, and I've had it a few years, and one day I'll get round to putting it in a Nuffield, but for now let's start her up. Standing there for a while, they tend to get a bit of air in them, so I've bought myself a little electric fuel pump. I don't know whether you can see it down here off eBay, only about £12. So if I just connect that up with the battery, you can hear it pumping away, and I've come this side, I can bleed it up, and there's the fuel coming through. We'll just get any air out in a minute, see if there's any air going to come through. We'll just bleed half a pint through because it stood a while. Quite good actually, saves cranking away on the little hand lever. Well, all seems good there. Let's have a go at starting it. We'll put the cold start button in, open the manifold, the butterfly. There we go, good for another few years standing. We'll have a look at the next engine now. This 5.1 I bought from a man who took it out of a boat at Wisbeach to fit a Cummins, wise man. And I've had it a few years. This is different, it's a bit later. It's got the rotary CAV hydraulic govern pump, and we all know they tend to stick if they're left too long. So I've already put the electric lift pump on it and bled it up, so let's see if she's going to start. No, I think we're going to have to bleed her up. We'll stop the camera for a minute. I've now bled it up at the injectors and give it a spin over, and we've got fuel coming through. Previously I'd only bled the pump, and it is about 3 years since this engine ran, so we'll have another go now, see if we can get it started. Well, as you can see, the engine can get a bit of a wobble on. You have to be careful starting up loose engines. But once it had revved up a few times and warmed up a little, by God, did it tick over lovely. Really looking forward to seeing this in a tractor one day. This tractor has a 698 engine fitted. I've had the engine quite a while, and the rotary pump on it wasn't very good. So I removed it and I fitted a 6-cylinder mini-mech from a Ford tractor. And this certainly doesn't have any starting problems once you put the button in. There's a few little niggling issues with the pump. It's not quite right, but it does run well. You've probably seen the tractor before. It's the one I fitted the Marshall wet brake trumpet housings on, so it's got fantastic brakes, and quite nippy on the road, nearly 30 mile an hour. But the tractor's a long way from being finished yet, but let's see how she starts up. Well, as you can see, not a lot wrong with that, and it does tick over nicely when it's done. I'm looking forward to getting this tractor finished and getting a drawbar on it and using it a little bit on the farm this following summer. This tractor I've had quite a long time. I bought it in 2005 and spent 2 years restoring it. It's had all fresh tin work. As you can see, it's had a full respray. The engine had water in 2 cylinders from rain going down the exhaust. It's got this low level exhaust on it because it does a lot of grass flailing, and it's quite handy. I can get under low tree branches with this low exhaust. The gearbox of the tractor needed attention as well. There's a few bearings gone, and it was finished in 2007, and it's been used on my farm since. It did a bit of hay turning and mowing and bits and bobs, but mainly now it just lives on the grass flail, and I use it for clearing out rough areas and corners of hay fields and such. So let's crank her up. This one always did tick over well. This again has got the rotary hydraulic oven pump on, but this seems a really good engine. It runs smooth, and she produces plenty of power on the mower, and she'll continue working on my farm for many years, hopefully. This tractor I bought in about 2008 as a non-runner in a very poor condition, and it's been my donkey for trying out little experiments. It's got the hydrostatic steering fitted, and I've also fitted a turbocharger on it, and it has become my go-to tractor for all the little jobs around the farm. It does all my baling. Let's crank her up. As you can see, quite a useful, reliable tractor, and the hydrostatic steering makes it very usable when I'm baling hay, because you're always in the right place on the swath. This 1060 was the very first Leyland I had with the loader on, and I've since fitted power steering to it, and for many years, until I switched to using something a bit more modern with air conditioning and a radio, this loaded all my bales with the flat 8 grab. I've had the tractor since 1988, I think, and she's done a lot of work and earned me a lot of money. She had new pistons and liners about 4 years ago, and she's in very good order, starts very well. Over very well from cold, no smoke. I've made the mistake in the past of just putting new liners in when they're worn, but fitting the new pistons made all the difference. And all it wants now is the hydrostatic steering fitted, similar to the previous tractor, because as a loader tractor it's very useful in tight spaces. You can see every wheel, you can see everything you're doing. It's just the steering's a bit heavy. This Leyland 285 that I've had since the mid-90s was at one time my mainline tractor. From about mid-90s up to 2011. It did all my main trailer work, mowing and everything before I moved on to something a little more comfortable as I got older. But once again, I had problems with the injector pump, so this tractor has a mini mech off a Ford lorry engine fitted, and it starts a lot better. Let's give her a crank up, see what happens. As you can see, with the mini mech pump, it starts up quite rapidly, and this engine's had new pistons and liners in the past, and once it started up, knocked the throttle off and it ticks over beautiful. Happy tractoring, everybody.